Welcome to Cat School. In this cat training tutorial, we are going to teach your cat to jump on your feet. This trick is called a foot stall. Hi, we are Julie and Jones, and we show you how to teach your cat fun and practical skills to enrich their life with training. Teaching your cat to jump on your feet is a fun and active trick. Before you get started, there are a few prerequisites you should have. The clicker tells the cat they did the behavior correctly and a treat is coming.
Good.
The target stick is a great asset to this training, so you're going to want to make sure your cat has some experience following and touching it with their nose. In this first step, you're going to teach your cat to stand on some blocks. I use yoga blocks as a foundation for a lot of our tricks, and it's a great warm-up for your cat. You can start by just using food to guide your cat onto the blocks, and as they get more confident, you can transfer to a finger target or a target stick. It's a good idea to spend a lot of time on these foundation skills, because this is what keeps it easy for your cat and builds their confidence. For the final behavior, your cat is going to be jumping on your feet with shoes on. So, a good step is to get them used to stepping on the shoes. All I'm doing is layering the shoes over the block and again starting just with treats, guiding him on and off.
Nice. Excellent.
Your cat needs to feel stable when stepping on your shoes. So one option is to add another prop on top like I'm doing here. The goal is to show your cat that when they step on and eventually jump on your shoes, that it's a stable surface. Once your cat is comfortable stepping on your shoes, you can start to add more height by using blocks. Guide your cat up onto the shoes and then feed them the reward in that position. It's good practice to raise the blocks first, make sure your cat is comfortable, and then add the shoes.
Good.
As you continue to raise the height of the blocks with the shoes, a chair is a great addition to the training because you can start asking your cat to walk from one surface to another.
Good job.
The shoes and blocks are like a stepping stone to move from the chair to the floor and from the floor to the chair.
Good.
This next position allows you to start introducing a little bit of instability. Place your legs against the wall and encourage your cat to jump on your shins.
Go.
Putting blocks underneath your legs can also be helpful for this position.
Nice. Good.
When your cat is comfortable with this step, reintroduce the shoes. It's important to set your props up properly before your cat interacts with them. You don't want them jumping too early and having a block tumble off. An easy way to do that is just to toss a treat away while you get set up. And the chair can be a nice addition to this exercise as well, so your cat travels from the blocks to the chair and then from the chair to the blocks.
Yes. Excellent. Excellent.
Now it's time to increase the height with the blocks and the shoes using the chair. The goal is to make sure your cat is totally comfortable jumping the height that your legs will be when you're lying down on the floor. Use the chair and the blocks to continue to build your cat's confidence at jumping. For each height that you work on, add the shoes because that's going to be our end goal. Sitting on a chair is another great way to practice these skills.
Nice.
Notice here I've added the shoes back in and I'm feeding him the food on the shoes to increase the amount of time that he spends in this position. Stay at this step for a while. really building your cat's confidence, jumping on the shoes and staying in that position. In this step, you are going to get your cat stepping on your feet without the stability of the blocks or the chair. By turning around and pressing your feet against the wall, you can have your feet in a fairly flat position to get your cat used to the feeling of being on your feet without the extra support of the blocks or the chair. This position can be quite uncomfortable for the human, but it's a really good one to get the cat used to jumping on your feet at a very low level. Now we're starting to work in the foot stall position. Lying on your back, encourage your cat to walk from the chair onto your shins. You can play around with making your legs more vertical, but you might need a target, like I have here, to prevent your cat from slipping. Now it's time to get your cat up on your feet. You can see when I place my feet against the wall, it's easier for my legs to be stable, but it's hard to make my feet flat. As I move away from the wall, my feet can get flatter, but then my legs start to be unstable. Depending on your flexibility and how heavy your cat is, you might need to experiment to see what works best. And getting off is just as important as getting on. We always want the cat to know that they can quickly return to the chair if they get nervous. Once your cat gets more confident, you can start to straighten out your legs a bit more and encourage them to jump.
Go.
You might need to experiment with different ways to set your feet up so that they're stable and flat. For the final step, you're getting rid of all your props and just working on getting your cat to jump onto your feet. I'm using some wet food on a spoon to encourage him to jump up and stay in the position. Pointing at your shoes can be the signal for your cat to jump. You can also add a verbal signal like hup. Pair that with the action of your cat jumping on your feet. Thanks for watching, and I hope you and your cat have fun building your foot stall.